It's a wonderful afternoon, and we're getting the Fantastic Friends Clubhouse ready because we're gonna have a fun barbecue.
And sleepover night.
Would you like to join us?
Fantastic friends, we have another situation. Uncle Jim, Peepers, and Bunny, I just heard that Grandma Baker sprained her ankle yesterday.
Oh no! Is she okay?
Well, she's fine, Peepers, but she can't get around very well. Wouldn't it be nice if we could give her a hand with some of her chores?
That's a wonderful idea, Sparky.
I'd really like to, but Uncle Jim, shouldn't we think about setting up the clubhouse first? Won't you need help?
Well, it would be a little bit more extra work to finish by myself. But after all, the whole reason we started the clubhouse in the first place was to help others.
That's right.
Why doesn't Sparky stay here and help you? And we'll pick up Penny on the way.
That's a Bunny idea.
Fantastic friends,
to the rescue!
We're a team of fantastic friends, on the lookout for ways to help everyone. Sing along, fantastic friends. There are so many good things that need to be done. We can be today a help in any way. Hip, hip, hooray, the fantastic friends. We're fantastic friends.
Here's the laundry. I brought it in from the line and folded it for you, Grandma Baker.
And Penny and I worked together to weed the garden.
And I raked up the leaves.
And Peepers took out the trash.
Oh, thank you all so much. You just don't know how much this means to me.
Oh, well.
Would you mind doing one more thing for me before you go?
Sure.
Could you please bring in my mail for me?
Oh, I can do it. I'll be right back.
Where'd he go? He's fast.
Okay. Oh. There we go. Oh, what's this? Wow, it looks like it's been here for a while. Here's your mail. And look what I found in the grass. An old letter.
My word, I must have dropped it one day when I was bringing in the mail. I wonder what it could say. Dear Grandma Baker, congratulations! The recipe you sent us for your delicious blueberry pie has won the Pie of the Year recipe contest. Imagine that! The prize is a round-trip ticket to anywhere in the country. Why, this is wonderful! Oh, and then it says, please claim your prize within 1 month. 1 month? Let me check the date of this old letter. Why, that's amazing. Today is my last chance to accept the prize. If I phone right away, I can still get it. This is just perfect timing.
Wow, that's great!
Now, as soon as I finish making this phone call to accept my prize, how would you all like to have a piece of my prize-winning blueberry pie?
And she was so happy.
That's terrific, Peepers. When you show a little kindness, so many wonderful things can happen. Well, the clubhouse is just about set up, so we can start the barbecue and then we can play some fun games.
I brought some matches and candles so we could have light to see.
Oh, that's very thoughtful of you, Arfie, but a candle might not be safe. Our clubhouse is made of wood, and we're a little crowded in here. It'd be very easy to knock over a candle and start a fire. Oh! We wouldn't want that to happen, would we? No! Fire safety is very important. So what do you think if instead we use this battery-operated lamp?
Oh, yes.
Hey, I know a song all about that. Would you like to see it?
Oh. Yes.
Okay, just watch this.
Come on, watch out, man.
Okay, I'm moving.
Gee, I wonder where Carlos is. Saw him over there. Yo, Carlos! Oh,
Hey kid, don't play with those here. We got explosive materials over here. Hey kid, we've got explosive.
Who's responsible for this?
It was you, wasn't it? I got something to show you.
That's right. Now get this. Let's have a review of some fire rules. Fire can be deadly, that's the truth. If you're going to use it, better beware, be careful, and be prepared. Post your fire station number by the phone. Don't play in the kitchen. Watch out for the stove. Matches can make other things ignite, so learn to use them right.
Be a survivor.
Yeah! Smoke detectors give a warning beep, and a fire extinguisher is good to keep right in the kitchen. That's the best place to be sure to plan a fire escape. And if you smell smoke or something strange, go tell somebody right away. Cause if you don't, but forget or wait, if it's serious, it could be too late.
Be a survivor and stay alive. I know just what to do.
Listen!
Be a striver in keeping the fire safety rules.
Oh yeah!
Be a survivor and stay alive.
Let me tell you now.
Be a striver in keeping the fire safety rules.
Watch out for leaf fires, campfires, gas fires, oil lamps, fireplaces, barbecues, any fire that you use. Candlelight is dangerous at night, so it's safer to use a flashlight.
And if you're caught in a fire, don't breathe the smoke. Its fatal fumes can make you choke. Get down low and crawl on the floor. Get out through a window or door. And don't stop to rescue any of your things. Remember, your life is the important thing. Get out, I tell you. Don't go back in, no matter what's happening.
And if your clothes catch on fire, don't start to run. Stop right there and drop to the ground. Lie down and roll over, roll all about, roll around until you put it out. Be a survivor and stay alive. I know just what to do. Be a striver in keeping the fire safety rule.
Yeah.
Be a survivor and stay alive.
Watch out now.
Be a striver in keeping the fire safety rule.
Listen to me.
Survivor!
Get down. It's hot.
All right,
it's
kids,
hot.
we're closing down now. It's time to go.
I can't touch it.
Uncle Jim, would now be a good time to show the film I just received from my Uncle Bunny Big Hop?
Good idea, Bunny.
Okay, here goes.
G'day, Big Hop here. I just happened to be kayaking down the Zambezi River studying trees. The Zambezi River leads to the famous Victoria Falls. Ah, that must be it up ahead. Ah! A bit of a struggle, a little bit higher now. Come on, here we go. Trees, wonderful trees. Home to the birds and the chimpanzees. Wherever they are, they always please. Where would we be without trees? Okay, Bunny Big Hop signing off. See you later, mates. Okay, now I've got to climb down here somehow.
Wow, that was great.
Trees are so amazing.
Uncle Jim, can you please teach us how to draw a tree?
Oh, yes.
Certainly.
I brought some paper and crayons, just in case we had some art time.
Good thinking, Peepers. Now let's see if you can figure out what kind of tree this is going to be. First, we'll start with a curved line like this. And we'll make 3 more. Now we add some smaller lines. How are you doing? Isn't this fun? Very good. Can you guess what this is? We're almost finished. What is it?
Oh, I know. It looks like a palm tree.
How do we do that? Start with a line.
Let's add the trunk, and we'll divide it up into smaller sections. There. What are we missing? I know. Some coconuts. And you can color this tree in later. And did you know that coconuts make very nice snacks?
Speaking of snacks, Uncle Jim, I brought over some nice bananas for everyone.
Oh, thank you, Penny.
Penny?
Thank you.
Hello there! I'm glad to see you've chosen a banana for your snack. We come very well packaged, as you can see, and even have a handy pop top. Aside from being incredibly delicious, if I do say so myself, we are also very good for you and contain protein to give you energy and vitamins A and C. We grow in the tropics on a banana plant that looks a bit like a palm tree. You can put us in a fruit salad or bake us into a pie. You can make us into a bread that's delicious. Well, enjoy your bananas. Bye-bye.
Uncle Jim, I heard it's a good idea to rinse your mouth well with water after eating to help prevent cavities.
Yes, especially if you're in a place where you can't brush your teeth.
In that case, please pass the water.
Let's see. Let's try this one. Oops. Okay. How about maybe this one?
Now, if everyone is settled into their sleeping bags, I'll tell you a fun story. This story is called The River and the Caterpillar. Upon a branch that overhung a river's sparkling flow, a caterpillar inched along. He seemed to go so slow. he lifted up his hairy neck to view a wondrous sight, a bird that soared upon the breeze, so carefree in its flight. Oh, how I wish that I could fly up there amongst the trees, and like the bird, from place to place, I'd glide along with ease. But alas, I'm forced to travel in my earthbound weighted way, amid the jeers and laughter of those who stop to say, "Oh, look at him, a hairy worm who crawls upon his tum, a creature of the lowest form. I'm glad that I'm not one." And so, discouraged with his life, he stopped to gloom and pout, when suddenly, from inside of him, some silky threads came out. "Oh my," he sighed, "what is this now? More troubles I must bear? A sticky coat is covering me. I can't get anywhere." And so, beyond his will or wish, he spun himself a room, and in the darkness, fastened tight, he slept in his cocoon. The river sighed and thought, "Oh, worm, your hardship's a mere trifle. For I know what you'll become. I've often seen the cycle. But look at me, and there you'll see what sadness really means. For no children play or splash in me. Too shallow are my streams." Just then, from off the river's bank, a beaver took a swim, with fresh-cut branches in his mouth, depositing them in. The river swelled. "What is this mess? You're blocking up my flow. I'll wash it all away. I must stay pure, you know." But again, the beavers brought more limbs and anchored them in place. Branches upon branches, oh, it was a mighty race. The river flowed with all its force to wash the sticks away. But the beavers just would not give up. And soon the branches stayed. At last, upon the very top, the beavers put in place the branch that held within its limbs the caterpillar's case. The river grumbled all the while, "My flow's been interrupted, and I'm swelling up so big and fat, I feel like I'm glutted." From high above, the sun smiled down upon the wooden dam and warmed the sleeping caterpillar inside its silken strands. As days went by, at last he woke and saw a speck of light and struggled through the opening with every bit of might. Oh, such pain! For the hole was small and he barely made it through. But once outside, he noticed something wonderful and new. For there, upon his sides, two wondrous forms unfolded, something that he'd never seen before, that in the dark was molded. "What are these?" he gasped, as he waved them in the breeze, and suddenly he took to flight, reaching for the trees. The creatures gazed upon his wings, which shone in brilliant color. "I'm flying!" he cried out for joy, and looked about in wonder. And there below the river, now a brimming, shining pool in which the children laughed and played, said, "I have now learned too. The difficulties and problems at which we do protest may be God's way of bringing us a life that is truly blessed."
That was such a nice story, Uncle Jim. It reminded me about going over to Grandma Baker's today.
Really? Why is that, Peepers?
Well, at first, I really didn't want to go because we were getting ready for a barbecue. But after we got there, it was a lot of fun, and it made her so happy. And then Bunny found her important letter.
That's a good point, Peepers. Sometimes we may not see the good in a situation, but if we wait a little while, we'll see that something good may come out of it.
This has been lots of fun. Thank you so much for inviting us, Uncle Jim.
You're welcome, Penny. Well, shall we get a good night's sleep so we can have another fun and exciting day tomorrow?
Yes.
Good night.
Good night.
Good night.
Good night, Sparky.
Good night, and I want to say how proud I am of each of you for doing all you can to be a help to others. I know it's been a great encouragement to them.
Encouragement! I know it's late, everybody, but that's a big word.
What does it mean, Bunny?
Well, is it all right if I say it now, Uncle Jim, or should I wait until tomorrow?
Well, I think we have time for one big word. What do you all think?
Oh, definitely. I'd like to hear about it.
I'm okay with that.
Sure, great.
Oh, yes, we love those big words.
Very well, then. To encourage or give encouragement means to cheer up, to comfort, to give someone the courage to carry on. Like my dear Uncle Bunny Brighton, a very encouraging rabbit, used to say, sometimes even just a word or a smile can be a great encouragement to others.
That's so true. Well, thanks, Bunny. Good night.
Morning already.
Oh no, Sparky seems a little grumpy.
Oh my, I wonder what's the matter.
What a fine morning. How are you this morning, Sparky? What's the matter?
What with me? I'm always grumpy in the morning.
Well, here's a song about the right way to wake up.
There are two ways to wake up in the morning. One is complaining, moaning, and a groaning. Pull up the sheets back over your face and wish that the day would just go away. But that's no way to wake up in the morning. And that's no way to wake up every day. Or you can wake up eager for what the day brings, with a great big smile and thankful for everything. You're so excited and challenged by the new day. You've just invited happiness in to stay. Yes, that's the way to wake up in the morning. That's the way to wake up every day. This is a lesson that we all need to learn. That your day goes away, the corners of your mouth turn. So face the new day with a song and a smile, and I know you'll be happy all the while. What will others see when you first wake up? An effort to be cheerful, or a look that's cold and gruff. Being clean and tidy is so important, but what matters most is the way you wake up. Yes, it's the way you wake up in the morning. It's the way you wake up every day.
Hello, everybody. Good morning to you.
Good morning, Sparky.
Good morning, Sparky.
It's a beautiful day. Uncle Jim, I wonder who we can help out today.
Well, I suppose Grandma Baker might still need some help until her ankle heals.
Oh, that's a good idea.
And that way, we can get another piece of blueberry pie! Yay!
Peepers?
Well, what I mean is, of course, the most important thing is to help others. Yes, that's what I mean. Now, if she really wants to give me a piece of pie, I wouldn't want to refuse it, because that wouldn't be polite.
Well, when you're kind to others, others will be kind to you. And sometimes that kindness can be shown by a piece of pie. Try to think of ways to show kindness and see what a difference it will make. See you next time. Bye.
Bye-bye.